So as you should know, I've been coming online to tell people basically that I've been being oppressed in a way that's hideous. It's to silence me. It's to stop me at all fronts from gaining accessibility to my own agility of self, for lack of better terms. It's been organized crime over me, and it's been staged and coming for me from the people that were telling me and showing me that they loved me and we're playing two faces. And now I'm in a situation, I'm in a bind, as I've always been time and time again throughout my life, not really knowing what's happening. It's just a bunch of emotional shrapnel that's created over me, and then it was used to target me into submission, basically, to submit to their tactful design, I might say, of like making sure I'm pumped up full of medications that's not allowing me to my own mind or reasonability to think that there's more going on in my life when there is, and there obviously has been, but people just deny it, and there's no deniability factor anymore in it. And so that's why I believe these people are just targeting me to no end. They want to sabotage my ability of reaching out and establishing what I would consider my original identity as being and sharing that light in Christ with the people around me, not being set up, not being used, not being maintained, chemically poisoning me, pushing me in situations that's initializing a person to just look as if they're deranged or they're out of sorts on their own accord. And the fact of the matter is that you're not out of sorts on your own accord. These are narcissists playing games within your whole entire life, your ability to thrive, make any money at all. They know that the system is already rigged against us, and they're also enabling people through sanctions, through these programs, I believe, targeting individuals to create money over us, hand over fist, to perform these operations. So, and you can't tell me that they're not. I mean, it's just happened throughout history, all throughout history, where targets are coming out and they're saying these things, and before their marauders come around to put the ball in the wax and suffocate their fire, so to speak, and end their lives, well, then we're up against a real situation in the world, if you ask me, because they're just putting on this guise of freedom while stripping you of your freedom. I don't agree with the sentiments out here where these things aren't important. These things are imperative to how our children's lives and the lives thereafter are able to live. I mean, if we're even trying to give the world to anybody else anymore out here. But these people are Satanists, and their doom and loom and everything is to terrorize good men, women, and children for their own gain's sake. And that's what they do. So those that are targeted are treated as though they are the people that they need to stuff in these positions, and they do. They get away with it. People get blackmailed, blackballed, and annihilated all the time without the ability to even try and take it out here, which is like just amazing to me that I'm even able to do this. But at the same time, it's just it's reclusive to what my initial goals were of coming out online, making a YouTube channel, and it's not wrong of a person to want to grow with the people that they have around them in their lives. It's not wrong of them to want to be able to flourish around and with the people that they're in love with, as far as your family, and they're in love with them, like in this day of that love, at least for themselves and their hearts. So you're not going to be able to put that out. That fire is something that is sent to the Most High, I believe. In the ingenuitive design of prayer, you automatically know that that's where a person's heart would be if they're inside of this state of that love and love. But I'm trying to create a campaign out here for real change regarding issues, systemic issues. I would really like to be able to establish legal resources for those people that are being targeted because they don't have the ability, money, funds, and they don't have the police even siding with them, because I think that they got police that are hiding the facts of these pedophile rings, not trying to harness the ability of protecting you and your security and safety. No, they're protecting the interests of the cabal and the elite. They're not protecting them anymore. And so, if that's the case, then it's obvious why things happen the way they happen out here. But furthermore, it's daunting to me to think that someone's going to take up a position and take up an oath of both foreign and domestic, and then work in the backdrops of that foreign and domestic, both in a fashion, complete tyranny, treason, for their own reasons. Same as family, familial ties, friendship ties, and anyone else in the community that's standing in the way of a person's growth. True growth has unlimited power. True love has unlimited power. And that is what's supposed to be the commodity that we share with each other. Not, if you have enough money, you can come to the party. I don't want to go to your party then. It takes paper currency that they've used as a tool for slavery, manipulating people into believing that there's freedom involved in the intricate design of stripping you of your energy, your rights, your power, your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression, your freedom of thought. So anyway, I hope that I get people interested in what I initially would like to create out here, and not from what they just see can share somehow in that gift of life, in that gift of what we're supposed to be doing here, I feel, on Earth. It's impressive to me how incredibly designed this world is just to be a gimmick, a lie, a front, and a fake. All over the real and raw creative expression and places that people would otherwise go to and be going to right now if it wasn't for these crimes, if it wasn't for these systemic issues. No one deserves to be treated any less or anything less unjustly simply because of their beliefs, simply because of the things they have going on in their lives, and or they have real things to actually figure out as far as criminal ties and organized crime, and those matters are taken. And when it's at high stakes and at the large levels as it has been in my life, I believe I have every right to tell this world right now, I own the floor regarding this abuse, and regarding how this has happened and played out in my own life. And I reserve the right to take that floor when my freedom has been curtailed. I have been nothing but censored, blackballed, blacklisted, targeted, campaigned on to smear me out of my name, smear me out of my ability to surface the crime in and of itself, the reasonability of my own mind, agility of self being poisoned up with intent for this identity theft, and this identity theft of a high crime, because, and I believe it to be a high crime because I've been speaking out and trying to reach out for help regarding these things that have been happening in my life, and instead of getting the help that these places are to be offering, and why I pay, why we are to have a government at all, is to protect us from these crimes. But who's protecting us from them when they are the criminals? Who's protecting us from them when they are moving different with your life and it is illegal fashions? You can read it for yourself. You can find the laws that suggest to the suggestibility here of why they would need to smear my name, why they would need to work in the backdrops of my life, hacking away and hijacking away my life, why they would be needing to work to ruin my reputation, do this destiny swap, and perform their satanic ritual abuse acts on me relentlessly. I don't know about you, but I personally believe that it has to deal with go now. I'm letting you go, dude. You wanted to go. I'm waiting for you to go. No. You wanted to fly into the fucking circle when I'm already in the circle, dick. I'm not gonna fucking go ahead of you so you can fucking, what, create an accident? Whatever. I'm sure he's got a hunky-dory life, driving what he's driving. Probably hasn't had any of this campaign bullshit happening to him. Whatever. Either way, that was situational, just complete bullshit. Like, you want to come into a head-on collision with me coming up to the circle like that? go. Either way, that kind of situation to me is simply this. People have fucking demons, and you can see them and feel them. And in a situation like that, you see somebody coming up to a traffic circle, and you're the only two fucking cars on the fucking planet right there. Oh, cool, I just saw a fox. Anyway, that was really cool. It was big. It's the first person inside of the traffic circle that you let go. You don't race them into the traffic circle, or when it's obviously that person is making it into the traffic circle, like I'm already in the traffic circle, and you're gonna floor it to try and get past me or something. What are you doing here? You're not gonna allow me just to go skate past you and shuffle like cards shuffling in a deck perfectly without a card flying off. It's not that fucking hard to do with your hands. Why is that so hard to do it on the road? Anyway. I believe setups have been all over my life. I wouldn't necessarily consider that a setup. I would just think that as like, dude, this guy's got a fucking demon. Like, you don't need to be acting that way with the two little people we are driving down little podunky roads here, coming up to a little fucking stupid roundabout. Like, Mad Power, I think we could all just have bridges. Plain and simple. Oh, we can't be ingenuitive enough to build bridges. Okay, well, lights were fine. Oh, you're not okay with stopping for fucking 3 to 7 seconds or whatever? Instead of throwing people into a traffic circle that... If you ask me, it slows people down and just does a whole lot. I don't know. I just don't agree with traffic circles. I don't like roundabouts. You got a problem with that? I don't know. I don't agree with traffic circles. But it's just besides the point here. I'm reaching out for help in a situation that I deserve help in at this level in my life, with my memories still coming back to me in the morning and in the shower. I'm tired of it, you guys. I'm tired of it. It's literally dropping me to realize how much I actually didn't know at times enough to like want to move differently. Why things like my notebooks and everything were taken away from me. Why my memories were being erased from me. Why I'd be looking for something I don't have anymore. It's just a fucking nightmare, you guys, when you're targeted in this fashion, because you don't have who you think you have. You don't have what you think you have. And you have no ownership to anything that you think you have ownership to. Legit. Because true ownership resides in the vibration of that ether that like I'm saying, we were supposed to be speaking into and feeling throughout our lives to grow in fascinating ways, I believe. And what you're seeing out here is not fascinating at all. What you're seeing out here is sovereignty of American citizens being smashed under the boot of thuggery, robbery, and the theft of legitimately everyone through this fiction that they've created. over us so that we can't actually build true wealth. And we need systems out here right now, schools of a sorts, that can teach people how to free themselves from the clutches of the slavery and the slave system that they've created. They've duped us all. It's literally us all fighting each other to fend for whatever wing that we've been so inclined to study and look at. And as far as where some of us are concerned, with what I've seen being censored, you're not gonna take at least what it's done inside of my heart to make me feel that my whole world was being at play inside of this evil in my life, and everyone's just simply okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I know there are others out here that are not okay with it, and right now, your prayers, Jesus Christ, are power. Praise the Lord. So, I'm asking if you can't do anything in donations, if you can't do anything in the way of actually helping me physically in that way, which I believe will come back to you if I was ever able to actually take what I've been working on out there, even to 25% of what my vision is. It will make changes inside of your life, and I believe you'll be thankful for helping me. I will work really hard anyway. I will work really, really hard to make you thankful for investing in me in that way. So I hope to meet breakthrough and reach potential breakthroughs that can really shake up real changes out here regarding systemic issues that have to deal with them burying truth and burying people's light. And if they get away with this crime over me and you just watch me die, then I'm sorry for the world ahead. I really am. I feel really petrified about the world ahead as it is, for where it stands and for where it's heading. And more has to be done out here in the spiritual realm and in the spiritual battle and in the battle altogether physically that we are in, fighting for our lives, fighting to survive, fighting to just do anything, basically. When we're fighting in these ways, you know it's war, because they're destined to create this famine over us, because and in ways that like I've come out with in our own family ties, even, for crying out loud. They have to put us into a box and get others to believe us or believe them about the stories regarding us or whatever, in order to continue keeping us hard pressed and keeping us within this crime that they've been working over us this entire time. So this stuff has left my heart and soul flapping in the wind of a fucking storm that I just didn't see coming, and I couldn't see coming, and I couldn't reason with it if I had wanted to without, I think, the poisoning. And with the poisoning, it just made things that much more, like, rough. Not only to determine the crime, but to make it out and make it alive. And I'm still in it. I'm still in the fight. I'm still in the war. Because these people are campaigning. These people are making my life scarier than scary. And I'm sorry, but my father deserves to get his face and his head crushed for what he's done to his own family. And then anyone else that wants to side with that fucking piece of gutter trash and that trashy ass fucking piece of shit occultist's design of a Vatican Freemasonry Jesuit order fucking occultist Freemasonry fucking piece of shit gutter trash shaking hands with the dick of the devil wearing a fucking pink tutu kind of attitude out here. Fuck you. Fuck you. You are nothing but cowards, and you fucking know you are up against the battle right now, and you're going up against the Lord. It has nothing to do with the people here. You have afflicted the hairs of the anointed and fucked with destiny in the worst ways imaginable. You Satanists and you occultists and you rapists of that type of art and design and that love and that kind of camaraderie and that realness that we were supposed to, and our bodies were designed to feel, that you need to replicate the flower of life in your 5G bullshit frequency so you can fry the fuck people out of their own abilities to reason, abilities to see this fucking crime for what it is. Fuck you and all you are! This day and age, I hope the Lord reigns supreme as ever over all of your fucking crimes. Every single last one of them. To leave people out of state. Out of their organic lives, and many dead. Genocide. And anyone that wants to create these smear campaigns, like I said, get a room together of all of you and allow me to show up. Because you haven't got it in you, players. Because you are a fucking occultist's design. You are a rapist kind of humanity. I hate everything you are. I hate everything you stand for. And I have been hard-pressed against it within my life. So I'm not going to go silently into the middle of the fucking night with this bullshit that these players wanted to take over my whole damn life with. You all can go ahead and think whatever the fuck you want. If you don't know my life, stay out of it. You want to support me? Support me. But if you choose to side with what's out here in this world in this evil fashion, you have already lost. And I believe in the coming days, you are going to lose and continuously lose. From here moving forward, whatever you gain is recognized as loss. You don't get away with what you've done to people out here. You don't get away with fucking with destiny the way that you have. These are war crimes over my entire life, my entire mind, my ability and agility to self to even see into this crime, and these are the people that are getting away with it. The Freemasons, the Jesuits order, the Jesuits, priests, the controllers of the free agency that these people have moving around as NGOs. They are the police. They're basically working any job you could think of. As double-minded, double-living, little fucking coward-ass pieces of gutter trash that they are. Vermin of the face of this planet. They are the vermin of this whole fucking system that people are experiencing today. Unaware of the clutches, even, of this systemic crime. Because you don't know what other people would have been creating out here to free people had they been allowed to actually be free people. So please stand with me, take a stand with me against these evil mongers that have been able to get away with doing this to me my entire life. My entire life will be a wash if I don't get some help out here in the physical form. And if you can't and you don't have anything to give, please offer your prayers. And I thank you. And God bless you.